That's the ready to not ready to love.
Put a ring on
Put
it.
a ring on it. And so we just want to give y'all something quick and simple for this week. You had anything you want to add to it, love?
No, that's it. I mean, we'll probably tell y'all what happened. This is the first season, so spoiler alert. Like we just talking about everything that's happening.
We should have said that at the beginning. Spoiler
What's
alert.
up, y'all? Said Entertainer. I'm asking y'all to check out the Loveology podcast. This is.
Hello, and welcome to the Loveology podcast, where we talk about love and life with laughter. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jason.
He's the carefree one.
She's the serious one.
And we're married.
We have been since 2012, and we like to think of ourselves as a couple of loveologists.
Not because we are the experts, but because we just love love.
We enjoy studying and talking about it, so we thought, let's just start a podcast.
A place where we can share what we have learned about love, relationships, and marriage.
You can share what you've learned, and we can all grow together.
So here we are. Are you ready?
Let's get started. What's up, everybody? It's another episode of the Loveology podcast. Man, we coming in yet again. One more time. How y'all doing out there in podcast world? Give a shout out to all of y'all. Give a shout out to my wifey as well.
Hello.
What's up, baby girl? How you doing? Welcome to the show, love.
I get hand claps. Oh,
yeah, welcome to the show.
I feel special.
Man, you better be. You hear me? How you doing this week, baby? We had a big week this week. You had a holiday.
Yeah, it was the 4th of July weekend, as everyone knows.
Yes. Shout out
in America.
Shout out to the United States with celebrating their Declaration of Independence.
That's right.
Our Declaration of Independence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as being African American citizens or Black citizens or Niji, however you want to call us or label us. You know, we celebrate 2 Declarations of Independence. It's the 4th of July and also Juneteenth.
That's right.
So go ahead and put that out there. So shout out to everybody out there hearing it in. Babe, how was your week?
It was good. It was busy, and we had a busy weekend.
Sure.
Because it was 4th of July, and we were just a little tired, and we wanted to relax. And I'm saying all of this because of what this episode is going to be about. Because basically, I just didn't have time to I guess technically
we're doing a lot of research still.
Well, yeah,
technically we did some research.
Yeah, we did, but we was kind of like relaxing. So basically, normally I do some sort of research or I come prepared, but this time we're gonna have a nice chat about a TV show that's about love and relationships. So it's still pertinent.
Sure.
And there's still something to be learned about this series that we were watching, and we will jump into that as soon as Jason gives his shout outs. I believe that's what you're about to do.
You know how I get down. I like to give shout outs every week. You know what I'm saying? We was on the charts this week, so definitely want to start off with the top charts. So when I talk about the top charts, I'm talking about our audio listeners. So shout out to all the audio listeners for spreading the podcast, man. Y'all are awesome. And we definitely appreciate it. These charts go on relationship charts and, different countries and all that good stuff. And so we're constantly in these top charts. And if you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, sometime post it when we go on the charts. But definitely this week we've been on some charts. We've been on the UK. No, was it not the UK?
It was the United States.
Definitely United States. So shout out to United States.
Yeah.
We're on the charts with the United States for relationship podcasts. It's pretty awesome, right? We definitely appreciate that, United States. But man, giving a shout out always and awesome. Thank y'all, Ukraine. Y'all are awesome, Ukraine. We are in the charts and we're moving up the charts. So we definitely appreciate it. Continue to spread the word. It's all about love. That's what this podcast is all about. Nothing else. It's nothing but love. So we're spreading this love across the world, y'all.
That's right.
So thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then also, you got your top charts, but then you also have your downloads, right? And so I want to give out some of our top downloads for this past week. And coming in third, tied at third is Australia and Canada for for listening to the podcast. So thank you for the downloads. Also tied for second is India, and not India, but France and Nigeria. So shout out to France and Nigeria. France, I believe France is kind of new to the bunch as far as being one of the top downloaded for this week.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to France. You know some French.
No, I don't.
Is that Jimmy Pergelagi? You know what I'm saying? My middle name is actually French, so I know a little bit of Francois.
Jason always acting like he know how to speak other languages, and he just does not.
Obviously, I do.
He does not know how to speak other languages.
I'm a Jimmy Pergelagi.
He knows 2 words from
Bonjour.
each language, from these languages, and he's
Bonjour. And then our number 1 country for listening to us is India. So shout out to India. We definitely appreciate you guys continuing to listen to us. Now I said number 1, but if you've been listening to us, obviously United States is number 1. Mm-hmm. And but I would just want to give a shout out to other countries as well.
Yes.
And then we dive into the United States and we just look at what are the top states in the United States. And so that how we do that, we go on our website and we look for the top. There we go. Boom. So then I pull it up. So here we go. Sorry, I didn't have it up already.
Yeah, he's slipping. We've been kicking it. We've been kicking it too hard this weekend.
Man, it's a holiday, man.
And kicking it means that we're in bed by 11.
Man, look, it's a holiday, y'all. So it is what it is. You hear me? But as I pull this up, what do you think the top state's gonna be, Dave?
Who was it last week? I can't remember. I know Ohio came out of nowhere one time. Mm-hmm. Louisiana was another one that was recently.
Well, let me go and cut the suspense. So
okay.
Going straight to number 3. Shout out to ARK is where we stay. Shout out to Arkansas, man, for listening to us. We appreciate that. And at number 2 is California.
Oh.
Appreciate it, California, for listening to us. We really appreciate it. And number 1, Ohio.
Oh, I was close. I mean, I was. I said Ohio.
So Ohio is in the house listening to us, so we definitely appreciate it. Continue to spread the love. Continue to spread it, y'all. Continue. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep this thing nice and short, but we're going to kind of talk to you about some of the research that we've been doing by chillaxing this whole week.
Sorry, this is my sister, actually. We just going to keep that in there. How about that?
Keep it rolling. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to call you back 6C. Babe. Mm-hmm. What we talking about?
Yeah, we call it research, but we were also just relaxing a little bit. So this is what had happened. Okay,
what happened?
So I have a show called Ready to Love.
Ready to Love.
That's on the Oprah Winfrey Network. That comes on Friday nights, and I've been watching that for a couple of years. I don't get to watch very much TV because there's always so much to do. So that's kind of like the thing that I watch on Fridays, and there's another show that comes on after that I was not interested in watching at all because I thought that it was like super whack.
Yeah.
Just off the trailer. I'd never actually seen an episode. So from the trailers, the way that I interpreted this show was it seemed like that they were just like letting couples test out their relationship by dating other people. And I'm like, well, why would you do that? Why would you test out? Why would you that's like, why? I didn't get it. So anyway, we were just like chatting, and like the next episode, the next show came on, and me and Jason was just chilling. So we actually watched it. It's like, oh, this is actually
pretty cool concept.
This is actually this is a cool concept and it's interesting. And the biggest difference then of what it was versus what I thought it was that these couples have been in a relationship for a while. And they're at a crossroad in their relationship because some of them was dating like 9 years or something like that. And they're trying to make a decision about whether or not they want to get married or do they want to, just go ahead and go their separate ways. Because
barbecue a meal do. And the name of the show is called
Put a Ring on It. Yeah. So there's a therapist, and she seems very smart.
Therapist?
Huh?
Is she a therapist?
Yeah.
I thought a relationship expert. But she's a therapist.
But she goes by Dr. Nicole, so I'm assuming that she has the credentials. She seems like she has the credentials.
Seems like she got it.
She seems like she knows what she's talking about. So
how does that make you feel? that your wife just went, or your girlfriend just went on a date with somebody else.
Yes, none of them are married. Like I said,
Right.
all of them are trying to figure out whether or not they want to go ahead and, one of the people in the relationship want to get married, and the other one is hesitant. And like I said, most of them have been dating for a very long time. So it's like, okay, we're at an impasse. We need to figure out, are we going to get married, or do we just need to cut our, not even cut our loss? I don't like to say that, but just go our separate ways, right?
Right.
So it's just very interesting because these are like real life couples.
Right.
They don't seem like actors. They seem like real life couples with real life problems. And so, as Jason said, I like to watch this sort of stuff too as research to see what type of problems that couples are going through, right?
Sure.
And that helps me figure out some of the things that I would like to talk about, because every relationship is different. So some of the things that Jason and I struggle with may not. I mean, other people may not struggle with it, or some of the things that we don't struggle with, other people do. Right. But we want to help people, so we definitely want to talk about those things on this podcast.
Exactly.
You were gonna say something?
No, I was just saying that it's you a lot of us, not a lot of us, but some of us out here listening may be in a relationship right now where they feel like they're stuck. You know what I'm saying? They want to move forward. So this program is strictly for pretty much for those couples that just either don't want to move forward. The man not ready to propose, or the woman's not ready. Okay, if you're not ready, then you wasting my time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What's the timeline? What's the road? What do we need to do to get ready? You know what I'm saying? And so this is what this is all about, kind of trying to see what is your relationship missing, or what has faded away. Mm-hmm. What can you do to bring it back? No, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we kind of got hooked on it.
Yeah.
And right now it's on season 2, but we went back to watch season 1 because we hadn't watched that. Like I said, this is our first time seeing it, and we just wanted to talk about some of the things that we've noticed. So far we haven't completed season 1, but so far there's a couple of couples that I really feel like, man, that should be talked about, because I'm sure other people are dealing with that, and so we just kind of wanted to talk about that.
Right.
So first,
yes, go for it.
Okay, so the first couple, I can't remember the guy's name, but the woman's name was Shay. In the first, yeah, and
we've been binge watching it, so we can't remember.
Yeah, so she is dating a man that has a 12-year-old son. So they have been. It was kind of unclear to me how long they've actually been together, because they had broken up before and got back together. And the first thing that she did wrong was ghosted him in the very beginning of their relationship.
His name is Mike. Shay and Mike.
Yeah, Shay and Mike. And but something that he did wrong was not like express to her how much that hurt him, and that was causing trust issues for him.
No, she ghosted him twice.
2 times. I want people to stop ghosting people. That is like a really painful
disrespectful
thing. Yeah, especially if you've been in a relationship. Like, I can kind of understand it a little bit if you talking, but why not just go ahead and have that conversation? We did a whole series about how to have a difficult conversation. Okay. So I think, if you find this, I think a lot of people find it very difficult to have difficult conversations, but it's like, just treat a person the way that you would want to be treated. How would you feel if you were feeling somebody and they just totally disappeared?
Right.
I just think, and it's so normal now. Like everybody does this, and I'm just like, this is not cool. I wish we can denormalize, make this not normal anymore, for people to just ghost, like, without any communication, especially if y'all been like together, in a relationship, and you just ghost the person. Like, I would be losing my mind. I would be like swearing up and down that you died. You know what I mean? Like, I would be calling the police, checking hospitals, because I just can't believe that I've been like friends with you, or like, dating you for 2-3 months, and we've really been communicating, and then you just like disappear.
Right.
I would think I would be searching for you, because clearly you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Right. So anyway, I just think it's a very cruel thing to ghost people. Yeah. So yeah, she did that. So we also learned during that series about difficult conversations about like the contribution system, and basically it is that both people have contributed to this problem. So even though she ghosted him, he's holding on to that. I don't know, not necessarily holding on to it, but he's been scarred in a way where he doesn't fully believe that she's,
he don't give her all. You
right, exactly.
He don't fully trust her. This is really what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's understandable.
Right.
But the problem is Mike need to have the conversation.
Right.
You gotta have the difficult conversation. Period. If it irks you, something bothers you, you gotta have it. It's gonna come out one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or in this case, it came out silently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna cause issues at the end of the day.
Right.
You gotta move past those things if you want to have some type of growth in your relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she ghosted him twice and then came back and act like was nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing.
it wasn't that serious to her. And a lot of people nowadays have that mindset like it's not that serious.
Right.
Like, yeah, I just ghosted the person. It's so normal. And people think it's like a legitimate way to end a relationship. They think it's okay.
Right.
We need to fix that.
Right.
That's just not a legitimate way.
Yeah, just have a conversation, man. Get that practice in. You need to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was like the first thing. And then the big thing.
For Shay and Mike.
Yes. But no, the huge thing with their relationship, and like I said, we haven't watched the whole season, so we don't know how this is going to turn out. But the fact that he has a son, and Shay and Mike were living together, living together, and was together for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
And his son lived with his mom in another state, right? So now that the boy was getting bigger, Mike wanted to bring his son to come and live with them, right? And Shay was just like, she didn't want that. And she just didn't want, like, I don't think she realized like that it's important to like form a relationship with this man's son, because like basically they were in a group therapy session with some of the other couples. It's 3 couples in all. And the therapist asked her, she said, who are you marrying? Right. And she was like, well, I guess it's him and his son. And the therapist was like, yeah, ain't no guessing. Yes, you are marrying him and his son. Right. So, I was very shocked. Like, I didn't know that people, did that separation like that, because, the therapist, I think she was a little shocked too, because she was like, how are you going to separate him from his son? Right. Like, you're getting both of them. Right. Right. So I think that if anybody is dating someone, so this is the lesson, right? If you're dating someone with a child, yes, it's a package deal. Right. You're marrying that person and their child or children. And, if that's not something that, you think you can do, then you may need to reconsider the relationship. Right. You know what I mean? Or whether or not that, reconsider the relationship. Exactly. What do you think?
No, totally. Like, kids, like, it's a package deal, period. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like understand that, then you gotta talk to some people that got kids. Talk to some of your friends that got kids. In her situation, I think, and this is my personal opinion, I believe she was a little spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know anything about her, but
don't know anything about her, but I'm pretty good at picking up on things. I think she was a little spoiled and just had a really just a blessed life. She's been blessed, and it looked like she's been sheltered, and she just kind of get things that that she wanted. She always got it. Daddy's little girl. Daddy probably had money, and she just didn't have to worry about a lot of things. And so now when you come up on life, things happen. It's gonna be different situations. Every idea is not perfect. Situation is not ideal, or maybe perfect for her. And you gotta adjust. You gotta adapt. You know what I'm saying? So children is a thing that's a thing that most people gonna have. You know what I'm saying? And as you grow up in age, you're gonna deal with people that have kids. So at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, are you ready for kids, or do you have any parenting skills or anything like that? But that's part of it. Kids is a part of it. Sure.
For sure. And they showed some footage of them talking about Shay and Mike and she asked him, if I didn't want, your son to come live with us, with that, like, what would you choose? And he was like, I would choose my son.
Of course I gotta choose my son.
I think we would have to break up, right?
Yeah.
And it's just so interesting that she didn't understand. I mean, she respected what he said, I guess, right? But like it wasn't understood before he said that,
right?
That would probably be his choice, right?
Right.
So it was, I don't know. So we're not finished with the season, like I said. So I'm interested to see what happens, right?
Right. And I like Mike. Mike, I kind of I like the fact that he's centered, he's calm, he's honest. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something difficult that she don't want to hear, or maybe, in this particular show, you got your pioneers and you got your people that kind of follow along. Mike is that person that he went on back-to-back dates. I think 5 dates in a row with the chick, and she's a cool chick. She's a cool chick.
Yeah, I guess I didn't finish explaining how it goes.
Yeah.
So basically, the couples get to go on dates with new people. And I think the point of this is to, just to really let them see what else is out there, and to help them make their decision about whether or not they want to stay with their partner and get married, or do they want to go out here and try to find, somebody else. But they seem to have like really strict boundaries. Like, so far, nobody is like kissing the other person. They're just like really getting to know each other, and they're not doing.
I saw a preview somebody kissing.
Oh, really? Okay, we haven't made it there yet. But so basically, the therapist will send them out on a date, and like it's super funny because like the dates will come to their house or their apartment, and they meet the other person's girlfriend or boyfriend. So you get those reactions, those interactions, and they go out on a date, and it's just really getting to know each other, right? They go for drinks or play basketball or whatever, right? And so then the therapist asks each person, do you want to go on another date with that person that you just got finished going on a date with, or do you want to go out on a date with somebody else? So clearly, if you make the choice to go out with the same person, that means that you really, had a connection with them, you like them, and you want to get to know them better. So of course, that makes their partner nervous, because it's like, oh man, you get to know this person better. You may decide at the end of this experiment to go with them instead of sticking with me, right? So if you're just dating somebody new, then you didn't have a connection with them, right?
Right.
So,
and most of the times the couples they're like, oh, I don't want to do another date with them. Oh, I don't want to do another date, even though they may have a connection. They say, oh, I don't want to do another date. But Mike set the tone and was like, yeah, I want to date her again. Yeah, I want to date her again. Yeah, I want to date her again.
I think he only did that because he did have a connection.
Right, but
first of all, she was beautiful. So
I mean, but the other cats, they initially they don't want to do that because they're scared of offending their partner. But he's in this thing for the experience. You know what I'm saying? It's the doctor said this is an experience, so you got to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, we haven't finished it, but I think it's gonna have some pretty good. It unfolds pretty nicely. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something that y'all may want to check it out. But it seems like it's a good show so far.
Yeah.
And so moving on to Tamika and Vince.
Okay.
Tamika, I think she's a sweet young lady. She seemed like she got her head on shoulders, her head on straight. Old Vince seemed like he got a little deceptive tongue there. It seemed like, I don't know, like I said, I ain't finished it, but it just seemed like he was a little deceptive, and it drives Tamika crazy that she catch him up in these lies. You know what I'm saying? And that's he's going on dates again with other people and all this good stuff. So man, y'all got to check this stuff out. Yeah. So what's the big deal with them is, other than just trust? He messed up in the beginning.
Yes.
He messed up in the beginning because she caught him. How sometimes you're in a relationship and you're getting out the relationship and you're trying to transition to the next. Really, the best way to transition is to get out of that relationship, get yourself some you time, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself together, find you again, because you gave this last person, you know, all of you. So now you got to find the new you again, then get into another relationship. We run into issues when those lines kind of blur together. And so he said he was getting rid of his old chick that really didn't mean nothing. But Tamika found some stuff in his phone, and
the woman started DMing her and telling her that, you know, he was with her and doing this and doing that.
Why are you still in the picture? So, you know, it just throws Tamika off, and when you start off a relationship like that, it's hard. It's hard coming back. So, you know, that's words of the wise. Before you get into a relationship with somebody, make sure you're all clear. And if you're not all clear, just let them know that I'm not all clear.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I guess like the biggest lesson for that relationship is that like they was together for 2 years, and you know, they started off on a rocky foot, but I think because like of the trust thing and those things can definitely have lasting effects.
Yeah. And then dad didn't approve. Dad had reservations about him. You know what I'm saying? From off top. And then he found out about the other stuff that he was doing. So it's like, you gotta listen to your parents. You know, shout out to India, because I know that's what y'all do over there. Y'all have it where y'all listen to y'all family, y'all listen to y'all parents, and you have them check out y'all people. So yeah, man, I think we all should be doing that. You know, because hell, your parents know you. First of all, no, you think you're slick, but your parents know you. They know who you are. They raised you since you was a baby, right? So they know who you are. But then on top of that, they kind of already know what you need. That's Isaiah waking up.
Our son was taking a nap, and now he's like beating on the door.
Jesus Christ. Like the police. What were we talking about?
Yeah. And like the biggest lesson for that is just, you know, understanding for me, you know, it just having the trust in the beginning.
And to build trust, because sometimes it takes people time to build trust, right? But the best way to build trust is what?
Not to mess up?
Through communication.
Through communication.
Yeah. Just got to communicate, man. Just keep it real. You're a big girl. You're a big boy. If you talking to somebody else, like I said in the beginning, just let them know.
Right.
And if they don't want to deal with that, they don't want to deal with it. But give them opportunity. You get respected for that. You know what I'm saying? But you scraping on the rug, that's gonna cause issues.
Yeah.
You know. So, and then the last couple, it was another couple that was on there earlier, but they may come back on the show. I think that it'll be pretty cool to see them come back on the show or something, but the process that I already went through. But anywho, the last couple is Hollywood and Ashley, which they from New Orleans. You hear me?
Well, I think Hollywood is. I'm not sure Ashley
I think she down from that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hollywood and Ashley, that with them two, I can tell Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, he a little bit more, you know, street, you know what I'm saying, big swole dude, you know what I'm saying. And he got a little bit of ego, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of us do, you know what I'm saying. But the problem with the big issue with them, they've been dating for, I want to say, 9 years. They've been going together for 9 years. And he actually proposed to her, I think it was like 4 years prior. And he said he proposed to her because that's what she wanted, right?
Yeah, he said that, she had kind of given him an ultimatum.
Right. And he didn't want to lose her. So, you know, I don't know. What do you say to ladies that's in that situation where they want to get married, they feel like they stuck? How do you present, like, what's up? How do you do that?
I don't know. Because I think that any conversation that you might have with the man about getting married could come off as pressuring them. You kind of said something about, like, you know, well,
men want to be straight. They want to make sure they got that bread. They want to make sure they, you know, got all the,
I mean, because here's the thing, like the conversation that I had with Jason about it is just like understanding that I'm not the type of person that's going to wait 5 years to get married. And all this is dependent on your age, right? So like if you're started dating at 17, okay, I get why you have waited 5 years to get married. But if we're 30 or if we're 20 something, 26, nah, I'm not.
You should know something.
We're not waiting 5 years to get married. So I think I can't remember what type of conversation that I had with you, but I still think even then you were. I know I wasn't pressuring you. I wasn't giving you an ultimatum. I'm just letting you know my expectations. But I think even then you still kind of was feeling a little. Man,
I got you. I'm like, calm down, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this. But yeah, so he proposed to her then, and then when it was time for them to get married, he called it off. And so that was embarrassing for Ashley. That was embarrassing for her. And now fast forward, he's ready. He's ready to go, but she's not. And so that's causing pain for him. It's like, yo, I'm ready. But now she's making him wait. So it's a unique dynamic.
Yeah, and it's not so much as like, was she making him wait? It was just so painful. Again, when you hurt somebody, right? You've created an environment where they can't feel to trust you. They don't feel secure anymore. So now, and this is what she was trying to explain to him. It's like, well, I'm just not ready. And he's like, well, I'm ready. I'm sorry. I told you. And his biggest frustration is that he's been trying. He feels like he's been trying to show her that he was sorry and that he loves her and he wants to be with her and that he's ready. But you created a situation now.
Right.
And, she needs some time, and that's what she was trying to explain to him. And I think the biggest thing for people, it's hard to love somebody and know that you caused them a lot of pain. Right. So you want them to hurry up and heal. You want them to hurry up and get over it, right? You don't want to deal. You feel horrible about yourself, or you're tired. Now I do think that at a certain point, we do need to move on. Like the person has to let go eventually, right? But we don't. Who
knows that timetable?
Yeah, is the person to say, well, you should be over that by now? Right. No, so that's
you
just
stepped on my toe,
right?
How are you gonna tell me if it hurts or not? Or how long it's supposed to hurt?
Yeah, how long it's gonna hurt? So that's what they were dealing with, right? And again, we're very interested to see how that plays out. But again, biggest lesson for that: if you're a person that has hurt somebody, this is what's the old people used to say is, you made that bed, now you got to lay in it. You know what I mean? And they could get over it, but it may take some time. And we don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah. So that's right, man. So that's the not ready to love.
Put a ring
on it. And so we just want to give y'all something quick and simple for this week. You had anything you want to add to it, love?
No, that's it. I mean, we'll probably tell y'all what happened. This is the first season, so spoiler alert. We just talking about everything that's happening.
We should have said that in the beginning. Spoiler alert.
But like I said, I just thought it was some good. I enjoy watching those things because it's good lessons to learn.
Right.
I think it was cool if you a couple and you watching that and you kind of see yourself in that situation, and that show can kind of help you. Right.
I mean, we watched another show. We did a review over it. What was it called?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Mm-hmm. Cameron and is still rocking. What's her name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I forgot. The black woman and the white man. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Pretty cool couple. And his name Cameron. Her name is something else. I forgot her name. Mm-hmm. I forgot. It's right there. But anywho, put a ring on it. If y'all want to check it out, make sure you go check it out. It is on network. So we check it out on demand, and we're gonna finish the rest of the episode of the season, and we may get back to y'all next week about it. Who knows?
Yeah, we
might move on to something else. Yeah. I don't know. So, but that's it. That's all. But check this out, man. Make sure y'all go pick up y'all Loveology Podcast t-shirts. You go to loveologypodcast.com and go down there and go through the collections. We got the new Loveologist tee. If it's hot out there, get your white t-shirt so you can be good. Yep, in my white tee. And also, if you want to become a Patreon, go to loveologypodcast.com, and there's a button right up on the front page. It says become a Patreon. You can be a patron as little as $2 a month and just supporting the Loveology Podcast. We spread the love, and these days a lot of stuff need money, so we really appreciate y'all. So got anything else to add, love?
That's it. That's all.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Well, yeah, y'all week, because it's a short week, and we're gonna catch y'all next time. So peace out.
Bye.